Testing. Hello everybody, welcome back to Entertainment Talk Plays on YouTube. I'm your host Matthew, and this is going to be part 2 for the Astro Bot showcase, if you were going to call it that. I've finished the 5 new levels. I won't show them, but they are up here. There's 5 of these in here. We still don't know if they're the last ones or what's going to happen. The levels are very, very hard, but I'm not here to talk about those. But you will see those 5 bots in this. So as you can see, I've got every single one of the bots. And what we're going to do, rather than going through every single bot, because that could take a very long time, I'm going to go past some of them, pick out my favourites, that sort of thing. But mostly try and focus on showing off the newer ones, which will include the 5 new bots. So basically, if you don't want to know who the newer bots are for either these new 5 levels or the recent DLC levels, then go play the levels and come back when you know what they are. And if you don't mind seeing them appear for the first time, like if you don't have Astro Bot or whatever the case may be, or if you're just curious as to who they picked, and maybe you don't like platforming games, I don't know. But I'm here to show them off and hit them so that they do their particular animation. What I am going to recommend or suggest, if you see any characters that I walk past, so some of your favourite characters, on this crash site, and I don't hit them to interact with them, because I'm not going to hit all of them and interact with them and talk about all of them again, because I'll be here for 3 hours. Simply type in the comments if I go past a character, you go, oh, it's that character, I really like them, and I didn't interact with them. Just put the character's name in the comments, and I will make a clip. So I won't go live and do a whole stream of all that. I'll make clips, 30 seconds to a minute, whatever, of each of the ones that you all want to see. If you did miss part 1 where I went through all the original bots from the base game, I don't think I called it part 1, but you can find a video on the YouTube channel here, which is going through the base game bots and interacting with all those. I think it's like an hour 40-minute video or something, but yeah, so if you haven't seen those ones, you can check that previous video out. I can't remember all of the new ones, but I'm going to go through the ones that I remember, and then obviously show off the newest ones as well. But we'll take a walk around the crash site, interact with some of our favourites, and just see how it goes. Anyway, spoilers ahead. If you don't want to know any of the bots or the newer bots or whatever you don't want to know, then go play the game. It's fantastic, which is an understatement. But yeah, we're going to go into the crash site now. So if you don't want to know who's on the crash site, because all of them are going to be there, then I don't want to tell you to go away, but you're going to need to go away. So anyway, in we go. And yes, that's an infected skin. Right, how are we going to start this off? Do I have a coin with me? Why do I have a coin, you might wonder? Should we go left? Should we go clockwise or anti-clockwise? Should we go the legal route around a roundabout, which is that direction, or should we go the illegal route? I'm going to choose tails for left and heads for right. I'm going to do 1 coin toss. What did I say? Tails left, heads right. Oops, I dropped the coin. I dropped it again. Come on. I grabbed it and dropped it again. It's tails. I said tails was left, so let's go the legal route around the roundabout. But we have to kind of look. Just trying to remember. Okay, those are all older ones. Again, if you see any of these here and you want me to hit any of these, let me know which ones. You might have to pause the video or whatever. Before we continue, let's see if we can... Oh, never mind. Where should we start? got these over here. We've seen these before. Good old Knack. One of my favourites. Jumping Flash. Some Golf. Some other cats. The Loco Roco. All these guys. This is, yes, one of the characters from, I think it's 2B from Nier Automata. We happen to have come across one of the brand new ones first, so. I have played and finished this game actually, but I often forget that. So, although I haven't done the flipped side of the story. But, you keep doing that and stuff comes out. Pretty good design. I can't remember what this robot... Oh, it shoots for you, doesn't it? Yeah. I remember you have a sword and then this little robot, of which name I can't remember, does actually shoot for you. I think the guns... Yeah, you can't quite see them. So that's the newest one there. I think I've showed these before. Moss. Lara Croft running around. These are all ones that I've heard before. A bunch of Resident Evil stuff. I can't remember this guy's name, but he's newer as well. He was one of the DLC ones. I don't think these guys were. We got of course Ghost of Tsushima. These were all here before. I'm just skipping past some of these because I've probably shown them off. Worms was a DLC one. I do remember playing that game. It was pretty good. I just haven't played it for many years. This is Flower, and then over here we have one of our newest ones, Atsu. Of course, we have the state of play today. Thing is, I have no emotional connection to this character yet, so I don't know what to think. The mask is very cool. I do like that. Got your little tiger companion. Nice. We move forward. There's a cat. That character, these guys are new. Heavenly Sword. No, that was in the base game. Sorry about that. Voice control. Yeah, Heavenly Sword. Then we have Gex. Gex, who just got his, I don't think it was a remaster, it looks more like it was a port. I haven't jumped in on those yet, but I'm curious to do so. I know very little about Gex, although I did like watch some videos when the remaster came out recently. And like he's a quippy kind of full breaking character, so see if that's any good. But yeah, PlayStation classic right there. Then we have Croc, who I didn't realise how much nostalgia I had for this character until I watched the trailer of the remaster. I've yet to play the remaster, but that's out there as well. And he has to save his little friends. Nice design. I think it does have a mask on, but it doesn't come off like the Crash Bandicoot one. Then we have Jade from Beyond Good and Evil. I must have Beyond Two Souls, Beyond Good and Evil. Never played it, and we'll see if the second one ever comes out. She takes photos of stuff, from what I understand. So, but I know very little about her character and all that sort of thing. So yeah, Ubisoft's played nice. That's interesting. So did Konami, because Metal Gear and Silent Hill are over there somewhere. We'll talk about these guys in a second. Who else do we have? Who else was DLC recently? Sometimes I just love to just look at. It's just nice to just look at all these characters. Got all the Horizon stuff. There were more people I wanted to show. Get to these two guys in a minute. See, they can still put loads, like, across here, can put some more here. Then we have some more PS1 characters. Got Rayman, again Ubisoft playing nice. Uses a little helicopter, it's very cool. Then we have Tombi or Tomba, depending on where you live. He's got a remaster as well. I haven't played that one yet. I don't know which Rayman games you can play on the PS5, but I don't think it's any of the old classic ones. It's to save his pig, not save his pig friends, sorry. Has to capture all the pigs. I don't know much about the story, so. These were ones from the Christmas level actually, weren't they? Because they had like a bunch of just PS1 characters. So we went from them. Who else is new? This guy, he was the first one, and I thought it was maybe like Prince of Persia or something. It's someone from like Chrono Ages or something. He's one of the new ones. I know nothing about this character. I don't know who Surge is. Apparently someone very young. Yeah. There you go. I was love Intelligence Cube. Got a bunch of these. These we've all seen before. Did have Stellar Blade in the DLC. It was one of like the first ones. Still never played it. Just never got into that game. I tried it like 3 times. I didn't think it was bad. I just didn't feel the need to keep playing it. Then we have good old Ezio. Ah, how I miss the really good old days of Assassin's Creed. That's a conversation for another time. There's a leap of faith. Comes back through the box. He was one of the DLC ones as well. Not the Christmas. I think it was the ones that were after the Christmas level. But again, Ubisoft playing nice. Would have been great to have a Splinter Cell in here. Maybe one day. Then we have the football, all the sports stuff. NBL, the show. MLB, the show, rather. I've got to, of course, dance with my buddy. Just give me a sec. Let him finish. Nice. And then he's got his mask. Alright, that's Crash, Jak and Daxter, all the Ape Escape stuff, the Stranding. See, there's still like plenty of room here. As busy as this crash site is, and it is very busy, I need to be looking more down the back as well, because there's characters that are down the back. Then we have, well, that was a long slide. Order 1886. I thought it was a good game, from what I remember. And then the Destiny person, I don't know why he's got a chicken with him. I think he gets his gun out. Yeah. So that's Destiny. Where's the other DLC ones? I'm trying to look quite carefully and look down the back. Am I missing anybody? No, these are all here before. Of course, got to visit my Last of Us characters. Ow. I still wanted more of these. I mean, to be totally honest, I know it's because I'm a big fan and whatever. Big fan's a bit of an understatement. It just looks so small. And the IP is so big and this area just looks so small. Yeah. I don't know, it's probably the thing I'm most disappointed by in this game. Yeah. Any other DLC ones? I feel like I've missed some or gone past some. There's all the Metal Gear stuff. Spyro. Of course, all the Helldivers. Nice. That's the stray cat. Let's give Jumping Flash another jump. See, you thought there could be like one here. I know there's the bee thing for this as well. Is he actually in there? How do you do photo mode again? How do you zoom in? Hey, welcome to the stream. Oh. Done it wrong. Sure, we can zoom in more than that. Oh, no. Yeah, I think that little light's supposed to, that's for that fly game or whatever it is. Devil Dice, Uncharted. I know there's a few around there that I've not looked at yet. But we'll get to, because we've got to talk about the Square Enix thing in a minute. Did I miss some others? Anyway, let's go up here and see these guys. By the way, the last level of these new 5 took me like an hour to do it. It was really hard. Let's go see these guys up here. These were I think they were added in the Christmas one. Nice. And then I always find it difficult to get trying to fall off. Alright, so that's him. I know I don't need to break the fall, but whatever. I'm sure there was other ones. There's still lots of space here as well. Maybe I'm just being hopeful. I do kind of wonder for the future, like when PlayStation 6 comes out, or the next accessory comes out, or VR3 comes out, and they've been adding those to Astro's Playroom, and then whenever new characters come in, they add them here, like with Ghost of Yotei. I wonder if they're just going to keep doing that until, because there's going to be new games coming out and stuff, so. Did I miss anybody? No, I've seen that before. Because as busy as this is, and it is busy, you can still probably see for yourself that there's, like, could put one here, could put one here, could put one here. Can add about 10 more here, just saying. Because, okay, just to talk about this for a second, and I'm not annoyed or anything, that's a bit dramatic. So who else could you added from The Last of Us? You could have added Tommy, Tess, Bill, Frank, Sarah, Tess, um, Tommy, Bill, Frank, Sarah, Marlena, Lev, Yara, Abby, older Ellie, a Seraphite, a wolf, maybe a big infected, like a bloater, Abby, obviously a big one, all of the, like, you know, Owen, Mel, Manny, who's the other one, Jordan, you wouldn't really add Jordan to this game, but let's say Jordan, that's 18, I think that's, unless I've miscounted, I think that's 18 characters. Who are the other ones I'm not thinking of? Sam, Henry, that's 20. I didn't think Last of Us had 20 characters. If you want to, people like, what's his name? Seth? Yeah, quite a few. Quite a few. I said Abby, didn't I? Yeah, 21. Anyway, right. I feel like I've missed some of the DLC characters. If I did, please do write in the comments, because there is a lot of them here and I can't remember all of them. Let's go over here. Talk about these two chaps. So Square Enix decided to play nice, finally, because you think of all the big PS, if I say the name of the console, the voice thing will come up, PS characters, Crash, Spyro, Tomb Raider, Metal Gear, Final Fantasy, Gran Turismo, I mean the list goes on, but Final Fantasy is a really big one. But yeah, Final Fantasy, particularly 7, because 7's probably the most popular one, was just not in here. And now they've actually added Cloud and Sephiroth. I thought that they might do the core 4, which is Cloud, Barrett, Tifa, Aerith, because I know you've got like Red 13 and all those other characters. The Sephiroth and Cloud kind of make sense. Although it would make more sense if they were kind of staring at each other. Anyway, you've seen he's doing that. I do like the designs, they're very good. What happens if walking? Oh, okay, that happens. And Cloud is doing that. If you notice on the back, he's got the little materia slots on his Buster Sword. I mean, but, like, Cloud on this, you go, okay, what's the gotcha get? The most obvious thing is the Buster Sword, so that just fits really perfectly. Wonder how long ago these were made and why they weren't put in the original game though. I don't know. Although I do remember recently, was it Remake was put on Xbox? So maybe that had something to do with it. There's always weird things, isn't there? Anyway, let's see what happens if we hit them. And see what happens if we hit Cloud. Oh, a little bit. He's ready. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bonk on the head. And then you see the, what are they called? Chocobos. I don't remember my Omni Slash being that good in the game, just saying. Yeah, they added them, finally. So I don't think there's, I can't really show it because the level's really hard to do. What happens at the end when you collect Sephiroth? It's like, it says thank you for playing in a very definitive final kind of way. They didn't say these were the last ones that were going to be added, but we don't know what's going to happen. But because I think all of the levels they said that they were going to put out, they have put out. So I don't know, but then they probably have the sequel to develop, and then probably more characters to add from that. So but you've like, I'll give the site a quick browse through in a minute and just go over some of the big franchises. There's no one else really to add, again, apart from more Last of Us 2 people. But anyway, what happens if I hit him from behind? Oh, he just turns around. Yeah, so they've put them in finally. I just thought it was going to be the 4 of them, or maybe just Cloud or something, so... There you go. Sephiroth is next to Croc and Jade. Yeah. Alright, let's, Okay, so which one, because I have more time than what I thought I did, so I'm just going to keep streaming. So, who do I know from, like, off the top of my head? That's a cooking game. Snack. Jumping Flash is not here. This is Everybody's Golf. I can't remember the name of this game, but I kind of do. Got Loco Roco. Can't remember who that is. 2B from Nier Automata. That's not Yuffie. Person from Monster Hunter. That is, what's his name from What's His Name? Can't think of his name. Then of course we've got, there's still like big gaps here as well. Returnal, that VR game, then the racing game, another racing game, Moss, Gran Turismo, a few sword fighting people, I think there's Neo, Gravity Rush, then what's it called? Last Guardian. Demon Souls. They don't have Dark Souls here though. Although if you want to go Soulsborne, I guess, Demon Souls is the... That's actually the original over Dark Souls, isn't it? So... got the fat roll. Then you got all your fantasy Resident Evil stuff. I still only like Resident Evil 2. Is she the one who's got the key? No, it's her with the key. And then you got, yeah, Resistant, no, Killzone, Horizon, Aloy, Intelligence Cube, Pixel thingy, the Buzz, no, not Buzz, that's Buzz, that's SingStar, that's not Link, looks a lot like him, but that's not Link. Got Ezio, Assassin's Creed, ow. Whoever this guy is. These are the 2 people playing this game. Then you've got Shadow of the Colossus, Crash Bandicoot, Jak and Daxter, Parappa the Rapper stuff. Ribbon, the color ribbon. Fall Guys. Like, oh my god, I couldn't think of the name of it. Tekken or Street Fighter, one of them. Dreams, Ape Escape, Ratchet and Clank, Order 1886, Destiny, Patapon, I want to say. One of the flying games, Days Gone, director was mad about this being in the game for some reason. I still wonder why that got remastered. Anyway. Because I don't think we're ever going to see Days Gone 2. Detroit, really like that. Death Stranding. Little BB in there. Then we've got... Oh god, what's this game called again? Eco. Game I've heard talked about from so many different people, but I still know like nothing about it, and I've never played it, so hopefully it comes to classics one day or something. Kenya Bridge of Spirits, really like this game actually. Kind of reminds me a little bit of South of Midnight, which I'm playing right now. Some similarities. Then you're to Tearaway and Sackboy. Hey, welcome to the stream. Then we've got our God of War. PlayStation's most overrated franchise. I don't hate it, it just, this guy. He's like, too much like Daryl. Then we've got Devil May Cry. I don't know what this thing is over here. I've never seen it, I've never talked about it, I've never played it, I've never made a podcast for it. Of course it's The Last of Us. I just want more. Anyway. Where does that go? It's over there somewhere. Last of Us, Metal Gear. By the way, if you are just tuning in now, you might want to watch the stream back from the start, because I actually explained what I'm doing here. But I'm now doing something different to what I said I was doing. Helldivers. What was this game called again? Humanity or something, right? Then you got one of the Yakuza dudes. Beyond Two Souls. And then, what's it called? Infamous. I wonder what they're doing with Infamous. PS has got a lot of franchises that they've kind of just left for, like Resistance and Killzone and things like that. They're just not doing anything with them. Uncharted, Devil Dice, Sly Cooper, Persona, People. I only know his name, which is Joker, so. Sly Cooper, Journey, that one. I think he's a Castlevania or something. Medieval, little Daniel Fortescue. Bloodborne. It's a shame Lies of P is not in here actually, now that I think about it. Would love to have seen Pinocchio in here. But I guess for the Soulsborne stuff, I mean, Demon Souls is exclusive, isn't it? So is Bloodborne. Dark Souls isn't. Because Neo's in here. Elden Ring's not in here, which is interesting. Because obviously that got quite highly praised. Then Tomb Raider. Which I guess now that the Square Enix thing is kind of sorted, that wouldn't have been a problem. And that's pretty much it. Apart from the Spider-Man dudes, you can see them up there. What was I just gonna do for a second? Alright, let's call them all over on the way over here. I'm just gonna look something up. Square Enix characters. Sora. Oh yeah, all the Kingdom Hearts stuff, right? I wonder if that's a Disney thing as well. Cause yeah, it's Sora and then like Donald and Goofy and all them lot, right? Yeah, obviously all the fun, like Kate Sith and all that lot. Still got Clive from Final Fantasy 16. Just Cause. Could have put the Just Cause person in here. I'm just looking through like pictures of Square Enix characters. Tifa, Aerith, all those ones. Although Cloud and Sephiroth make a lot of sense as well, don't they? Is Hitman a Square Enix character? Because I don't think that there's the case of only family-friendly games. Because you've got like Last of Us, you've got Bloodborne, you've got like Ghost of Tsushima and all that sort of thing. Vincent, Geno, Sora, Riku, Tidus, Lightning, Roxas, Vivi, Moogle, Dragon Quest, yeah, Sora, Riku. Why am I not finding a good list? I just want a list with pictures. Square Enix characters. Oh yeah, Agent 47. Yeah. It does say Lara Croft, so this list is slightly outdated. Adam Jensen. Who's Adam Jensen again? Oh, Deus Ex. Yeah, he's not in here. I know Final Fantasy VII was the big one. I'm just looking through the list of characters. Agent 47. The ones that I know anyway. Got to be more than that. Is there like a website I can look at? I've already done what I came in to do, so I'm just chatting about other Astro Bot stuff. Here we go. Here's a picture. Here's pages of pictures. Captain Hook? What? Oh, that must be from Kingdom Hearts. The problem is, okay, you Sora, fair enough, but you couldn't start adding like Pixar and Disney characters in here because yeah, it's not really like PlayStation then, is it? Cloud Strife, he's now in here. Either I don't play a lot of Square Enix games, or I don't know. Hades? No. Sid Highwig, again no Final Fantasy. Genova, I think that's from Final Fantasy. But yeah, Adam Jensen from Deus Ex, then Cloud, then Agent 47 really. I know there's like some people from Final Fantasy X as well, so. The Square Enix list I'm looking at now is kind of just full of Disney characters. Alright, let me look up PS characters. Because then we can kind of go through who they have and haven't put in and stuff. Drake, yep, Kratos, Joel, Aloy, Scroll, Leon, Final Fantasy, then Fortescue, Jin, Atreus. There's no Ethan in here from, don't think there's any Heavy Rain references in this game, which is a bit odd. Lena, I'll see. Chide, Sora, we just talked about. Cole is over there. Sora's not in here. Rikimara doesn't tell me who that is. Liquid Snake, yeah, I think Liquid Snake's one of them over there. Raziel, sorry, from, can see him just there, Legacy of Kain. Sully's in here, Solid Snake, Deacon's in here, Sam's in here, Crash Bandicoot. Sweet Tooth's not in here, so you don't have the Twisted Metal in here yet. Which is interesting, because the show is out and whatever. Polygon Man is in there, Ratchet's in there, Delsin's in there, Selena, so Returnal, Clank, Kat, Nadine, Quill, Raiden, Nikira, I think that's the Heavenly Sword character, Jin, Pyramid Head's in there, Chloe Fraser, yep, Aqua, Kingdom Hearts, Jodie, yep, Jodie's in there, Beyond Two Souls was just over there. Pac-Man's not in there. We did discuss that yesterday on Gaming Talk. Kara, she's a Detroit character. Detroit is in there, but it's the other one. Toro, the little cat, that's in there. Dr. Nefarious, that's from Ratchet and Clank. Again, the game's there, but he's not. Jack's there. Sackboy's there. Parappa the Rapper. Errand. Who's Prowler? Ultimate Universe. Miles Morales character. Ripperoo. Where's this thing gone? Ripperoo and Dr. Cortex. No Geralt, no Witcher in there. No Cyberpunk either, so no CD Projekt Red stuff. It says Master Chief, obviously Master Chief. Well, if Halo comes to this console, you could technically add Forza in here, and you could technically add Gears of War in here, because those are all coming to PlayStation. Yeah, imagine Marcus Phoenix in here next to like Nathan Drake. That would be interesting. And then Joel as well. They still don't have people like there's no, so okay, other big so there's no GTA, there's no COD, there's no Red Dead, what other third party ones are there? Yeah, no GTA, no COD, no Red Dead. FIFA football is in here, that's fair enough. And again, I'm not saying they have to put every single one of these franchises in, I'm just talking about what is and isn't in here. Yeah, COD, GTA, FIFA, Red Dead, Cyberpunk. Because you could put Arthur and you could put, I can't think of names anymore. John Marston. Yeah, but yeah, my question, so this feels like this is what we're gonna get now, or for now. I do just wonder whether it's accessories or characters. When more characters come up for new games, are they gonna still be? Because I don't know how much effort or time or money it takes for them to add one level, fill the level out with a challenge, obviously in a timer, and then put a character in there. I don't know how long it takes them, because the game's coming up to being a year old, and they probably already have, but they'll probably want to push on with development for Astro Bot 4, whatever that's going to be. My guess is going to be more special levels, and then hopefully even more characters. So, because yeah, more games are going to keep coming out, and like Ghost of Yotei. I think Ghost of Yotei in this right now is the only character in game that's not out yet. It comes out in October. Not out yet is in this game. I think every single other character in here you can play their games for. So the other thing they could do, which would be funny and silly, is add Astro Bot into Astro Bot. have an Astro Bot in Astro Bot. I know that you play as him, so whatever, but that would be kind of funny. But yeah, I think I'm surprised they dropped all 5 of them at once, because you boot up the game and it tells you like, yeah, new thing. And then it gives you 4. Once you finish the 4, it gives you a middle special one. Just want to look at something as well, because we know that there's still plenty of space on the crash site. There's still like plenty of space for characters. So it gets added here. And then there's the 4, like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a middle one there. So how much space do we have here still? Because this is all busy. Was this the Christmas level? No, that was the first one. Is it over here somewhere? Yeah, see, even this Christmas level is a tiny little dot. Which had all those. Did I cover all those characters? Yeah, I did. Let me just double check actually. Yeah, the 4 Helldivers. That guy, Helldiver. And Heavenly Sword, Helldiver. That was the last one. This game is so fluid. Then... yeah, we have 1 each then, didn't we? Creed. And these are the new ones. I've not really tried for a good time on these new ones yet. Because I just wanted to get the bots. I was going to space out when I collected them as well, like I was going to maybe do 2 today and 2 tomorrow, but then I knew if I did that I'd be spoiled on them. Because someone was mentioning on Reddit that because this is on the right, and you still have space here, you still have space up here, space behind here, you have space here. This isn't stretched out yet because there's no thing. So you could stretch that out and put another 3 there. I'm just being hopeful that they'll add more. I know, so. What a game though. What a game. Because someone was mentioning that what about if they do a Halloween level in October? It's possible, I suppose. Because there's other horror like someone mentioned Until Dawn as well, you could add those characters in. Not the movie ones, the game ones. Halloween would also work with Last of Us, just saying. And you could do, yeah, like Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal. There's still so many things you could add. We'll just have to see if they do any more after this. And what happens next, I suppose. Alright, before we clock out or whatever, let's go and see my favourite 3 friends. Which is this guy. Let's dance with him one more time. Alright, and then let's visit my other friends. I just thought, if you did do Kingdom Hearts and you put Sora in, yeah, you could put Buzz and Woody in from Toy Story. That'd be incredible. Because then you'd have Spider-Man, Crash, Last of Us, and Toy Story all in this thing. And those are some of my favourite characters ever. So, apart from like Incredibles, Monsters Inc. Anyway, let's hit these one more time. And we'll finish here. I don't know if this will be the last Astro Bot video. I did do a clip of when I finished the last one. So I'm going to put that up so you can see my attempt. It's not a clean attempt by any means, but it's my first attempt. And then when I get better times for the other levels, I'll clip those up as new parts and whatnot. Anyway, as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, because a few of you have come in and out and all sorts of things, if I walked past any characters that you like, that I didn't interact with, or that you didn't see properly, write their names in the comments of this video. It'll also be archived, so if you're watching the archived version, the same rules apply. Just put in the comments, and of course if the character's not in the game, then I'll just tell you that. And I will make a short video, like a minute or something, where I go to your favourite character here in the crush site, and I will interact with them for you. So please let me know in the comments who you'd like to see. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I did everything I needed to do. That's it for Astro Bot for now, although I will be playing it a bit more because I'll be trying to get better times, and then I think Axis is doing a stream on Monday, so I want to, match their times or do better than them. So those shorts will be in the next couple of days or so. The levels are really hard though. These new 5 levels are like really hard, so we'll see how far I can get. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Of course, we don't really do a ton of YouTube stuff, so if you want more of our content, good news, we've got a whole bunch for you. We make lots and lots of podcasts. You can find them all on entertainmenttalk.org, or if you search for Entertainment Talk on your favourite podcast platform, you can find them over there. For TV, games, films, Man United podcast, we just put out a new gaming talk where we did speculate on who the new bots might be. And we had some people writing in and giving their suggestions as to who the new bots could be. But they did not say this is the final update, so who knows what might happen. Like I said, they even keep adding things to Playroom as well with new peripherals and stuff, so you never know what might happen with new levels and whatnot. So we'll see. Anyway, yeah, we talk about a bunch of Last of Us stuff. If you do like Last of Us over there, we just covered Season 2 and a whole bunch of things there. Man United are coming back next month, unfortunately. There'll be a preview podcast probably within the next couple of weeks, actually, because I'll need to do one before the August 17th return date, so check that out. Film reviews, got a whole bunch of them recently. If you like infected storylines, 28 years later, done that recently, and a whole bunch of other films. And of course, yeah, superheroes. Speaking of the guys up there, Superman is out. I'll be seeing that hopefully this weekend, so look out for a review for that as well. What film did I see the other day? Oh yeah, Jurassic World Rebirth. So that review is out as well. Anyway, check all those podcasts out and support us if you can. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Is he gonna see if I can get him to wave? Just kind of reset him a bit, see if he waves. Goodbye. Goodbye. Now he's doing it a bunch. Goodbye. How long did I stream for? Oh, 54 minutes.